right, Miss Kim Pitton, looking gorgeous. She got the hair up. She got the red lips today. Looking beautiful. How are you?
Got my workshop after. Exciting.
Yes, just launched this week, a whole new company. I love that. So you have two now, which is exciting. First of all, everybody, I'd love for you to meet Kim Pitton. She is a member who was inside the Spiritual Success Experience. And as soon as we offered VIP Inner Circle, she ended up joining us. And she's been there for about, I think, 3 weeks, almost a month now. Okay, so let's go back to when you and I first connected. So you and I were chatting. We had a connection call, I believe, and you came to one of my workshops. And when I present the offer in the first 24 hours, actually, just so you know, I'm not sure if you know this, you were the first to say yes. You were like 24 hours. You were like, yes, I'm in. And then like a month later, I was like, hey, by the way, I have this VIP Inner Circle. Would you like? And you're like, yes, I'm in within 24 hours again too. So I'm curious. Other than getting the bonus to do the one-on-one session with me, how did you know that you wanted to do VIP Inner Circle with me?
Well, I just knew that I wanted to absorb everything that you had in your mind. So I just knew, like, as a mindset coach, like I believe I'm very aware, but something wasn't working. And I'm also, I mean, how can I expect people to invest in me if I'm not continually investing in myself? And I think that's something that you mentioned. So I just knew that after SSE, like I wanted to get into SSE because I'm very masculine driven. So the feminine side of meditation, mastering meditation, tapping into intuition, the feminine energy was kind of like the next path I felt I needed to take. And then when you announced like sales and strategy, I'm like, hook me up. Because yeah, like I just knew that something wasn't working because I was in a lull for a few months and I was just stuck in my own weeds and I couldn't get myself out. And I just knew that you were the answer to that.
I love that. When you know, I'm telling you, the more you sit to decide whether it's a yes or a no, the more you wait and sit on the fence, the more your hiney begins to hurt. The more successful you become, the more you're going to realize the power of inertia and momentum. If you feel it, you got to say yes. If you don't say yes, God's going to remind you. Remember, I always joke around, but it's a tap, tap, shake, shake, punch. I always wanted to start my own company. I felt the taps. I'm too busy. I'm working, making somebody else's dream happen. Leave me alone. I got the shakes, right? They're like, things were happening in my life about getting rocky, getting bumpy. Work was getting hard, but I was like, leave me alone. I'm not paying attention. Starting my own company's hard. Then all of a sudden the bus came, boom, I was fired. So my whole thing is to have women not wait until they have to do the thing or, something goes wrong and they react. They're being proactive and just allowing to emerge through now. So I just applaud you for not dipping your toe, but cannonballing in. And every time that you saw something that you saw value in, one, you were able to like really just trust in yourself. And then two, just make that quick decision. So
one thing like for me that I learned a while ago was I always asked myself the question, Kim already at her goal achieved, would she say yes? Because I never want money to hold me back, even though the money is not here in my physical reality. So I always go forward and I just ask myself, would I jump in if I was at my goal? That Kim already at her goal achieved, would she say yes? If the answer is yes, then I do it, no matter how uncomfortable it might be, especially months of, kind of like right? I had a lot of transitions happen in my personal life during those few months. So the answer was yeah. So that's why I did it.
I like how you described that. That's very IFB of you. That's exactly what we talked about. It's like, okay, remember, she's the end result. Did she do this to get here? Okay, so if you think of the best version of you, did she make this decision to get here? That's perfect. That's exactly what I talk about all the time. And really what it is. So what happens is every client that I work with, I have you do in-depth questionnaires. I want to know all about you. You and I got to spend one-on-one time together because you did the 24-hour bonus. And I pick your brain apart. And what happens is you share with me who your IFB is. And once I see her in my mind, ooh, you're a mindset coach. We can hold it in our hand, right? The thing is, I'm going to talk to you at that standard. That's the new standard. So you show me your IFB. when you get nervous, or if you're wondering, if you're trying, I'm going to correct you and say, what does she do to get to where she's at? You are her. You are her. So let's handle our business like her to get the results that she gets. So let's talk about this. You are somebody that I can tell is like, hits the ground running, loves momentum, is like an A+ student. You went in, and I can tell you went to the mastering sales trainings that I have. And again, these are the actual trainings that I taught my 7-figure entrepreneur and all their sales teams. I could tell you went in there because the way you started posting questions in the Facebook group were like bang, 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 bang. And I was like, damn, she is zipping through these videos. But I would love to know, how soon did you make a sale after watching the sales training within the VIP Inner Circle?
I feel like it was within the week, because I went in, and you're right, like I literally think I flew through all of them in like 2 days. Like I just like serial watch all the videos, because I had a launch coming up. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to absorb whatever the hell I can before my launch and just apply whatever I can right now. But then I also, like, it helped me create, because I've got a client container, and I was really confused about what do I do with them after they're done, because I think it's important for them to stay in if that's what they wanted. So I created a membership for any of my clients who were kind of like out of their program, but they want to kind of hang out with us still and be around that environment. And within the week, I had, I think, 4 clients who were about to leave. They joined the membership. So I had, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 within the first week of new sales.
That's awesome.
And then this week I just did a workshop, and literally just before I jumped on here, I had my 3rd new client sign up from the workshop. So, I mean, I'm at over 20,000 in sales for the month.
You just paid back the entire investment of the program.
Yeah.
Within less than a month.
Yeah.
And we won't have to get into numbers or how long or anything, but I loved your sound effect before. You're like, one of the reasons I joined is because my sales were like, and now you're like, I just literally, just from watching this program that's included, not the live coaching yet, the trainings that are there for you. You went in, you did the work. I'm telling you, this sales stuff, this is my jam. This is my purpose. And it's you who went and watched and took the aligned action though. If you're serious, you know, you're not a gamble. You can trust in yourself to do the work. It's for you. And what's fun is what you offer, we're both mindset, but your style, what you offer is completely different than what I offer. 100% different model and everything. That's what I mean. It's not cookie cutter follow Cynthia's rigid system. It's like, let's help us to brainstorm to come up with what works for us. And I give you the simple strategy. Simple. Do you guys remember how simple I like things? Simple. So I'm really proud of you. So yeah, that's how fast. Wow. So what are some of the biggest wins in the VIP Inner Circle? So I guess that was some pretty big wins. You've had some personal wins that are pretty cool too, though. Anything there? Or
Like my nails.
I mean, the nails are looking pretty good, girl. They looking okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, the biggest thing is, I feel like with the last couple of years, like I have made some quantum leap changes in my life in the last couple of years, but we all know that there's also a thing called lockdowns. And I'm in Canada, I'm in Ontario, and we weren't allowed to leave, basically leave our homes for a while. And anyways, I won't get into that, but I haven't been able to get my nails done in forever. And I used to only really get them done when I went away. Like I'd only ever treat myself like if I go on vacation or anything like that. And I was just like, you know what? The IFB, she gets her nails done all the time. So I got my nails done and I pre-scheduled my next appointment in 3 weeks to get tips on, which I've only ever had them once for my wedding 4 years ago. So I'm like, you know what? It's not going to be as crazy as Cynthia's because I'm a short nail girl, but they're going to be a little bit longer.
No, I cut mine down. You're usually twice as long as this. You're right. But use my hands. That's awesome. That's important for me. I want you to understand, I don't care necessarily just about you making money in your business, right? Everything has an intention. So what is the point of you getting money in your business? 1, to serve people and live your purpose, but 2, so you get to live the lifestyle you deserve. I know so many women having successful businesses, drowning in money, who literally have terrible relationships in their marriages. Not up in here. You just celebrated your 4-year anniversary. The pictures were beautiful. I love that. It's you sitting outside every morning and taking a picture and sharing it with our community of you meditating with that beautiful, like huge yard of yours and that gigantic, gorgeous dog. Like I see you drinking coffee, slowing down and celebrating what you have in front of you. It's also the fact that like you're living like purpose. You just created within a few, like this past month, a whole entire new program because you're like lit up and passionate and you just made sales in it. And by the way, I should mention, but the people that came in, they're painfuls. The sales you got from this thing that you just did this week, a 2-day event. You're doing it. I'm really proud of you. All right. So let's see. What do you think it was about the VIP inner circle that helped you get such immediate results?
So it's funny because when I came in, it because so okay, I don't and I don't want this to sound bad. But it was honestly like at first I was scared because like all these other women in here and they're like way more higher and they make way more money and like it's just like this again the standard, right? But I came in and I was like, I could do this. It was honestly because of how freaking simple she keeps things, like how simple she does her her databases, how simple she does her program. It built the belief in myself that I could really do this and you don't need all the bells and the whistles, right? So that's what it was, and the support and the accountability, right? Like that's like I've probably invested well over 50,000 in personal development and coaches in the last 3 years, and I've never had a container where there was this much accountability and this much support. That's one thing I can say.
I love that. So there are women in this program who are already multi-six. I have good news. I just got a ding of, we have ladies who are tracking towards $1 million right now joining our program. We have ladies who are brand spanking new and just know that they want to be in the room with the women who are doing it. It is not a competition. It is a sisterhood of support. There will be people that are ahead of you and they're going to inspire the hell out of you. There are going to be people that are behind you and they're going to look up to you. Together though, we're going to be supporting each other. From when somebody else is doing something, you're going to learn from it. Whether you come in just for that gold nugget, because that's all you need, that little thing to make an extra $100,000, or if you want to get started and get your first $100,000, I got you. It's big picture thinking. I want to remind you, less than a year ago, I had zero people in my Facebook group, 0 clients, 0 programs, 0 testimonials, and guess what else? $0 rolling in. Okay. So I was literally from star one. I can do it. You can do it. It's that simple. But it has to be in alignment. And I think also that's something that really benefited from. You're on all of our spiritual success experience calls too. You're moving along in those. Mm-hmm. And you're a mindset coach, which is like, you probably know a lot of this stuff, but that little gold nugget here and there, it just helps you. IFB, getting your nails done, things like that. It helps you to roll. I love that. So let's see. When you have questions, and you are a question asker, I always know sometimes who my best students are going to be because they ask really good questions and they ask often. I'm very annoying to be trained because I'm like, question, but why? Because I'm not wanting to figure out by myself. Give me the answer. I'm going to go apply it and I'm going to be way ahead of everybody else who's still trying to not show off that they don't know what they're doing. Right. So when you have your questions, which I love that they're coming in inside the program, and you put them inside the Facebook group. So when we're not together live, how do I respond and is it helpful?
Yes. So I am a really good student. So I do what I'm told to do. And I just I don't want to get stuck. So I post the questions in the group and very fast, Karina or Cynthia, they say 24, 48 hours, but I feel like it's within an hour. That's usually how fast I get the response. And they're lengthy answers. They're not just 2 sentences or paragraphs that Cynthia will go into detail of okay, this is what's good. This isn't what's not good, but this is where I'm going to challenge you to think, because she wants you to apply the knowledge and do the thinking work yourself to come from you. And then if it's really in depth, she'll just make a video for you. So she made a video for me about setting standards, which was good.
honestly, is what you told me was like the difference maker. I was like, what was the big difference? And you're like, understanding that I go first, universe response being the standard. When you are your IFB, we're going to talk about this because a lot of questions came in that for the Q&A. But when you set a standard, like attracts like, you attract women at the standard, but you have to hold and maintain that standard. You can't dabble. Otherwise you're going to attract clients who dabble. So you've elevated so much. I just love I love how everybody here, Jen said it, I said it, and I told you I had a $50,000 coach this year, and that was one of my coaches. You're going to be an alien if you're not like, oh, is this the thing? Is this the thing? It's nerve wracking. I wanted you to hear from my clients so that you understand what it looks like on the other side. So we might have met here. You came to the workshop. There's this big fence. We're skipping together. We're getting together. We vibe. We like each other. You don't know what it looks like over there. I do. I've been over here. This is where I hang out. I can help you, but I know you can't see. So I really do my best I can for you to understand the value, to see what's possible. But please hear that every single woman said, I'm a good student. I did the work. I applied it immediately. Okay. Please realize everybody here, Jen is a sobriety coach. She's an unapologetic woman. She helps women with codependency. Your business is completely different than that. And it's like, so it doesn't matter. But what happens is, what I want you to see right now is I'm lifting your hiney up. Okay. I'm getting underneath you, girl. I'm pushing your hiney up, and I'm helping you to see over the fence what it looks like over here. Okay. So if you have more questions on how this looks for you, and you're super serious and considerate, and you're really considering the program, because we have to respect each other's time, I'll let you know if it's a good fit or not. I'm going to paint the picture of how we can help you. All right. While we're at this investment level that we're at now, because obviously you can see with the results where we're going to be trending. Okay. So now is the opportunity to really have that conversation with me. There's this afternoon available and Monday afternoon available. My company does not work on the weekend. All right. Especially this weekend. All right. So one more question, Miss Kimberly. To the woman who's considering working with me in the VIP inner circle, do you recommend me as their coach and mentor, and any words of encouragement that you would say to them?
Just do it. Just do it. Like Dr. Aaron, right? The Nike. just do it. Like, I mean, you're here for a reason. There's something in your heart telling you that you should do it, right? So whatever fears, whatever is getting in your way, like talk to Cynthia, talk to Karina, because they're going to help you through that. And like, the thing with Cynthia is that you are not just a number. Like you're not, and you can feel that from her. I mean, I'm sure you've said that over the workshop this week, that they're not just a number. Like, she's very selective on who she welcomes into her container, because she does have that standard. And I know for me, like, I was more afraid of like all of the action because she said I just go, I hyperspeed. So to me that was a little scary, because I was like, I'm not really like that. But now I'm like, I'm getting it, right? Like, it's not about the do, it's about the beingness, right? But just do it. That is my words of encouragement. Just do it. Your growth, I mean, is your impact. For me, like, I am so committed to my growth so that I can make a bigger impact. So if I'm not growing as fast as I possibly can, then I'm not helping my clients, I'm not serving my clients, and I'm not serving anybody else. And I know that I'm here to make a big impact. So if you know you're here to make a big impact, then just do it.
I am so happy you brought that up. That is such a good point. Like I said, I know I have my beast side, okay, and I love me my beast. But here's the thing: it's so fun. I have women come to me all the time. They're like, Cynthia, I don't know, like, you're kind of too much. Like, you're too disciplined. Like, you're kind of like go go go. Like, I don't know if that's my flow, if that's how I do things. I like to just relax. I like to like spend time with my family stuff too. And I'm like, here's the thing: how you do one thing is how you do everything. So how disciplined I am in my business is how disciplined I am in my relationships. It's how disciplined I am in having fun. Y'all, when we get out here, see ya. I'm going to go sit by the lagoon and drink a margarita with my honey and the kids going down the water slide. And guess what? I won't be on my phone. Like, I won't be. It's like, when we're closed, we're closed. When we're open, we're open. It's that type of discipline that's going to help you to have that. I don't like the word balance. I like the word harmony in all areas of our life. And I'm so happy that you brought that up, because what's fun about you is that I remember you're like, it was like, and now you just made this post. So I don't want to, we don't share things that happen in that community, but this one's not like a personal, but because you kind of already said it. You're like, guys, this week I got my nails done. I launched a second company and I hired a new employee. You're like, I did all this week. Like, and you're like, I'm like, you're getting it now. And you just need to get the momentum going. And how fun is that when you're like, wow, all these things I thought was going to take me 6 months, I just did a week. What else can I do? Like, what else do what do you want to do next? Tell me, let's do it. Let's do it. Right. So thank you for bringing that up. I'm so proud of you. We haven't even started the live coaching. That's me kicking off like later next week. So we got to the moon to go, girl. Let's go to Saturn. We're going to go all the way there. I'm very, very grateful for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for inspiring other women. And she's right. Just do it. Like and if you're not sure, have a conversation. If I feel like I can't get you that success, I'm going to let you know it's not a good fit. And you and I had that quick conversation. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kimberly, you're amazing. I'm so excited. So excited. You light me up. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
All right.